Guys, today we've got an early sneaker that people are going absolutely crazy for. A pair of shoes that's so wild, I don't even know if I could pull them off. And a ton more. So let's kick this off with a good old Nike Pulltab. This is a pair of sneakers that I really did not think I was going to get. But boy, am I glad I did. Damn, so look at this, guys. We got that Kobe logo on top. The box is all nice and scaled out. This is a sick box. Here we go. We got the Kobe's in the building. And this is the colorway that I really wanted. So two of them actually dropped. There was this cool purple colorway. Then, of course, we had the emerald green one, which I thought it wasn't too bad. But obviously, you know, I think most people wanted the cool purple. Somehow, I managed to get these things for retail, which I really did not expect because I just continue to take L's on the Nike sneakers app. I'm sure that's a lot of people's experience, but here we go. We got them in. There's some decent details. I mean, it's a pretty plain shoe in terms of the actual structure. Like, you got a solid mesh upper, of course, with Kobe's jersey numbers. You've got 8 and 24 just littered around the entire thing. Embroidered Nike swoosh, a little bit of synthetic leather up around the medial side of the ankle area, wrapping around towards the back. You got the signature on the back, and around the toe box, you've got like this translucent rubber material to add a little bit of structure and, of course, durability to them. You know, so your toe doesn't just poke through the top. And then I think the coolest aspect is the underneath. Look at this midsole. It's like semi-translucent. It almost looks icy on camera, but that is all just that same cool purple color. Now, the insole on these feels pretty crazy. Like, let me just pull this thing out. Damn, it's thick too. Take a look at that. That is a freaking huge piece. So this is actually just solid, I imagine, React cushioning. There's no fabric added to the top of these things. You just have like these little, I guess, dimples that are all lined in there so you can feel them under your feet to add a little bit more grip. But adding some React cushioning like this is going to make these things way more comfortable. You've also got an extremely padded ankle area, so that adds to the comfort also. Obviously, I think a lot of Kobe fans are really going to love this one. It's got the jersey numbers, and they're pretty nice colorways, you know, just in general. With the purple and the white, it's simple, it's nice, and I think this is a pretty dope pair. Let me know what you guys think of the latest Kobe's that dropped. We're getting a ton more this year, so this is just the first of plenty. And also, did you manage to get a pair for retail? All right, let's get into this one. Oh, we got another Pulltab. Let's go. So satisfying. All right, this one is quickly turning out to be one of my favorite recent sneaker discoveries. And yes, it is a pair of Uggs. All right, let me show you guys the shoe, and then you can make your judgments after, because I know a lot of you guys might judge me for buying a pair of Uggs, but we got them, guys. This is the Ugg Tasman Hybrid. Somehow I managed to find them in the freaking black colorway. These things just sell out everywhere. So here we have them, guys. The extremely popular Ugg Tasman Hybrid. If you guys caught my video that I made a couple days ago, 5 sneakers that completely changed my mind, these things made the list. So I bought a pair, and it was my brother's birthday coming up, so I gave it to him, and now this is the pair that I'm going to keep. But the main thing is, like, look, I've never been a fan of Uggs. I've never really liked any of them. However, this one definitely caught my eye, so I decided to try it out, and it turns out these things are just insanely comfortable. On the inside of these things, let me just pull this insole out so I can show you, because inside of this pair of shoes is just covered in this fluff. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but this is heavy fluff. This is basically like fur that just lines the entire inside of the shoe, as well as obviously the insole. Now, on top of all of that fluffiness on the inside, the midsole is surprisingly extremely squishy. It feels like something that Nike would use in like a performance shoe. It's super lightweight as well, so yeah, it's just super soft, super light. So when you're wearing them on foot, they feel incredibly comfortable. These things might be one of the most comfortable shoes that I've ever tried. It's crazy, and it's a pair of freaking Uggs. Now, the only gripe I have with this pair of shoes in general is its versatility. Like, if you're trying to put an outfit together, and let's say you want to rock some shorts, well, these look a little bit crazy when you're wearing a pair of shorts. I think it's because they're so chunky and bulky, and they kind of are like a low cut, so they end up just looking a little bit weird. But if you wear them with longer, baggier trousers, it is perfect. They look great, and apparently they're also waterproof. waterproof. Usually comes with a sticker on the bottom that says it's waterproof. Either way, Ugg Tasman Hybrid, solid pair of shoes that I did not expect I would like. All right, we got a pair of shoes that, let me just show you because they are absolutely wild. Okay, so we got the box over here, pretty straightforward. All right, decent packaging. Yo, these are insane. This is the brand new Adidas Infinity shoe. Okay, so they actually feel a lot heavier than I was expecting. They're actually called the Adidas Mad Infinity, which makes a lot of sense. This is a mad pair of shoes, and it's based, I believe, off of the design of the other updated Infinity that they just did, and that is like a modern take on the Kobe 1. So Adidas released a modern updated design on a pair of Kobe's, and then with that updated design created these. So you've got a very kind of like a half circle, very bulbous design going on here. What I will say is this, whatever they've put in this midsole feels insanely soft. That is very, very nice. I wonder if they actually feel good on foot. Why don't I try them? Oh, that's tight. That is very tight in there. Wow. Okay, yep, very, very tight. I would definitely go a half size up. That feels very constrictive, specifically around the toe box. They're kind of, I don't know if I like them or not. I mean, there's such a strange looking pair of shoes. It looks like some kind of spaceship almost. And this midsole is incredibly squishy. They feel very solid though. There's a ton of padding in the upper as well. Like just all of this material just feels like a freaking sponge. You've got like some suede material around the side. The midsole kind of creeps up onto the upper a lot. Like, I don't think quality is going to be a thing that you have to worry about. I think what you do have to worry about with these is the amount of breathability, because it feels so thick that your feet are just going to be like in a sauna inside here. Honestly, I don't know if I would actually wear these things. I'm not even entirely sure how I feel about the design. I'd probably have to chuck them on and see what they look like on foot. But I've got to say, I mean, it's definitely an interesting design, and I will give Adidas that. But man, I would love to know what you guys think of this crazy Adidas sneaker, the Mad Infinity. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. All right, we got a giant box, which is pretty damn heavy. Okay, we got a huge box over here. So this is the wild pair of shoes that I don't know if I can pull off. It says Doc Martens and Rick Owens. I don't own or have ever owned any Rick Owens. I know they're also extremely popular and have been for a while now. This is going to be the first. Okay. Here you go, guys, a Rick Owens Doc Martens collab. These things are pretty crazy, and they just released and they completely sold out. Obviously, they're super popular because Rick Owens. Now, you do have, I think they're called like the Mega Lace or something. So it's a completely updated midsole for Doc Martens. So you can see this is a little bit different. It also probably feels a bit softer than you're used to with Doc Martens. Now, the upper is entirely leather, which feels pretty nice, and it should be because these things are very expensive. I think they're like 350 pounds here in the UK, so probably like $400 at least. And the laces are definitely the wildest part. Like, look at this, like how much lace is on these things. Now you've got a little zip entrance to you know, help yourself get in there, which is always nice. I kind of liked the look of them. I like the design, specifically of the midsole and just the Doc Martens shape on the upper. And I did like the lacing, but I've never worn any Rick Owens, so I don't know if I can necessarily pull them off. Gonna give it a try, but yeah, I thought it'd be at least interesting to bring it over here and show you guys and see what you think. Would you wear these things? All right, final pair to take a look at, and this is the one that I think has the most potential this year. We got that box looking a little familiar. Very intrigued to see this colorway. Yo, that is wild. This is the Adidas AE1 AllStar colorway. Wow. Look at that, man. Look at this freaking color change. It looks wilder in person. Seriously, I don't know if you can pick that up on camera. It changes from green to freaking purple. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and it is green. That is mad. So this specific colorway is the All-Star Weekend version that they're just doing, and I don't think they drop until February the 17th. However, there was a retailer here in the UK that made a mistake and uploaded them early. Some of you guys on Instagram let me know, so I snagged a pair and we got them in. We got them in a little bit early to take a look at. This color is so much crazier than I thought. It also feels a little bit different in hand from the blue one that I had. That one feels more like regular rubber, whereas this one feels extra grippy, almost like a sticky rubber. The Adidas AE1 is a pair of shoes I didn't really expect to like as much as I do. It's obviously a performance basketball shoe. The fact that these things are like one of the most affordable basketball shoes that you can buy at about $100, $120 retail. Now they are flying off of shelves because people do really like these things. A couple things that really made me think that these things are great for the value is first of all the fact that it's full-length boost. So you can see underneath it's got little cutouts, and you can see that that is Boost cushioning. And like typically Boost is for their, you know, most expensive sneakers like Yeezy Boost or Ultra Boost. Like those things cost $180 to $200. It's easy to get your foot inside, and then because of this like rubber cage on the outside, it provides a lot of lockdown and they feel pretty damn comfortable on foot. People are still going absolutely crazy for them. I think a lot of people are going to pick this as like one of the best performance basketball sneakers for 2024, at least for the affordable category, because I think it's very impressive what they've managed to achieve with this pair for the price point. And I think this is the best colorway so far by a long shot. Blue ones are really nice. The salmon ones or the peach ones, not really my thing. Like it almost looks chrome or some kind of like liquid metal on the outside, and it just shifts in color. I wish it showed up on camera. I would love to know if you guys have tried the AE1. If you've tried, you know, tried them out, what do you think? Either way, drop your thoughts on these down in the comment section and click over there to find out about the insane $20 Yeezy sneaker and clothing line.